Welcome back to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda, giving you all the latest updates on anything and all things Ravens. Please keep remembering to hit the subscribe button and like the videos. Let's dive into the latest news, shall we? Alrighty, so there's been a lot of confusion in media-wise over Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. Who's going to take the mantle of starter and who's going to be backup? Sports Illustrated came out and said that Mark Andrews needs to improve. For the video's sake, I could say a lot of words here that, could would not make the video. Okay, let's just put it that way. It's unbelievable that these guys think that, oh, he just needs to improve. He needs to catch the ball. It's like, what have we been talking about since the divisional round loss to the Bills? Yes, Mark Andrews needs to work, struggles in the offseason. Let's just go there. But it doesn't, where have you guys been? Under a rock or something? Come on. We've moved on from it. There are going to be things that are, well, I'm just speculating here, that will be taken care of in that aspect of the tight end position on the Ravens, where Likely and Andrews are probably going to share the load at starter. What they've said a lot about Likely is that he will be a top 10 tight end in the next 5 to 6 years. It's like, he's a top 10 tight end now. Give him more starting reps and he could be top 5. It is just unbelievable that all these media outlets have something against the Ravens, whether it is Lamar Jackson, whether it is Derrick Henry, or whatever. It is just, they have to have something to find against the Ravens. Go find something against the Bills. Go find something against the Chiefs. Go find or refs, pretty much. But it's like, yes, we know that Mark Andrews can't fumble the ball, literally speaking. And I'm pretty sure that he is still thinking about that to this day. He said it himself that it was one of those things that it was one of the worst moments of his career that he wished he could take back. But look, he's not dwelling on it now, and he's moving on to be a bigger asset for the Ravens, pending anything that happens before the trade deadline. Isaiah Likely is going to probably take that mantle over at starting position more and more this regular season. That's just my prediction, and I hope it's true, because Isaiah Likely is a baller. He is a monster when he plays, when he is on the field. So, look, these media outlets that have something against the Ravens, they just need to stop. Isaiah Likely will be if not, he is already a top 10 tight end in the NFL. Yes, Mark Andrews needs to improve, but he needs to get back on that mindset where he's just confident that whenever Lamar Jackson throws to him, he will come down with it. That's all that really needs to be said about it. And then these people just blow it up. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of Mark Andrews, their trade rumors for Mark Andrews are heating up with the Jets. And I'm all for it, considering the fact that Mark Andrews' cap hit is going to be $11 million next season. That's a good chunk of our cap space being taken, minus Lamar Jackson's, which is currently being worked on with a contract extension. If Mark Andrews does go into the Jets, it's not the end of the world for the Ravens. Again, this is all speculation. This is all rumors, so bear with me. We still have Isaiah Likely. We still have Charlie Kolar. So it wouldn't be a huge loss for the Ravens if this were to happen. I would like to get a second or third round pick for Mark Andrews. I've said in previous videos again that I would like a first. But again, we're looking at Mark Andrews is not in the twilight years yet, but he's around, let's just say he's starting to round the bend of his prime. So we could get a couple of draft picks out of him, maybe another player out of him, another veteran player out from him, then I'd be good with this. Plus, the Jets have been in rebuild for years. We barely faced the Jets to begin with. Let's just if that were to happen, that'd be a good team for Mark Andrews to be traded to, because rebuild team for the past year, like past what, 10 years. But anyway, this again, all speculation, all rumors. I've just been hearing that they're heating up a little bit, just trying to like it's like throwing the fishing line out in the lake right now and seeing what fish will bite. But moving on, also this is a interesting one. The Ravens were interested in Kayvon Thibodeau. Obviously, I don't think the Giants are going to bite at this at all. But you know, a young, talented pass rusher like Thibodeau would be great for the Ravens. We haven't had great success with pass rushers recently. You know, we have Kyle Van Noy, we have Odafe Owe, but nothing really has transpired from, you know, David Ajabo. You know, like it's guys that we've had so much expectations for, but then it just hasn't transpired with anything. So maybe going after a younger player that's still hungry and then looking for a team that can be a contender, because you know the Giants, like the Jets, have been in rebuild for years, ever since, you know, the acquisition of Danny Dimes. But since he's gone now, I guess they'll like put their faith in someone else. That good for them. But again, I don't think anything's going to transpire here. But again, a rumor going around that the Ravens were looking at him for a possible trade candidate. But I don't think the Giants are going to go for this at all. I think that the Giants are going to keep him because he is a valued asset on the Giants defense, and there's just no way that that if they would have offered him up, they wouldn't. I think the Giants would try and bite off more than they could chew in terms of, you know, trying to get a first round draft pick from him, or, you know, something else. I think that they would try something like that, and the Ravens wouldn't want it. But anyway, again, this is all speculation. This all rumors going around that the Ravens were interested in him. I mean, I'm all for it if they can somehow get him for cheap, because, you know, Eric DeCosta is getting all of these talented players for cheap, so let's keep that streak going. On a bit of a lighter note for everyone here, Kyle Hamilton got engaged. Congratulations, Kyle Hamilton. Got engaged in France last week. Congratulations to him. He put a ring on it, so now let's go get another one for you. So let's go get that Super Bowl ring, man. So if you do watch these videos, I doubt you do, but let's just go. You got one more ring to get this season. Thank you for tuning in to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will catch you all later. Have a good one.